Okay, so the feet are sitting underneath your hips. So half the body's chopped off. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Trousers. Thanks very much. And I want you to just soften your knees, bow your chin towards your chest. Thank you so much. And roll yourself down slowly. So scoop the belly in, roll everything down. That's much better. Just a little bit higher. And allow that stretch to occur. Drop your chin to your chest. Look down towards your knees. I want you to bend your knees enough to get your fingertips on the floor, to take them a little bit further forward than your shoulders. Leaning gently in, but keeping your heels pressed down, which means you might need to bend your knees quite a lot. So look at me. My hand's quite a lot further forward than my feet. Then I'm going to press into my arms and extend my legs as straight as possible, dropping my head between my arms. And then bend the knees, look forward towards me, lift your eye gaze, lift your chest, and extend your spine. Heels flat to the ground. Inhale, look towards your feet, lift your body weight back into your heels and push those legs as straight as possible. Look at your knees, curve your spine. And then bend your knees, look forward and lengthen to touch your spine, shoulder blades pull back. So you're moving into spine extension, spine flexion, stretching the hamstrings, lengthening out through your lats, melt your head and chest down between your arms as you extend those knees. One more time, look forward, bend the knees, look up, look up, look up. And then exhale. Bend the knees one more time, walk forward, to a plank, hold. You've got your blocks.
Still got the dogs, yeah.
So whilst you're here, just take a little rock forward onto the tips of the toes. So now your shoulders come slightly forward over your wrist, but don't let your hips fall down here. Use the mirrors. Your hips should be up here. Push back into your heels and stretch into those calf muscles. Extend the knees, pull your kneecaps up towards your hip bones. Inhale, rock forward onto the tips of your toes. Pause, squeeze your butt. Exhale, push back into your heels. Kneecaps forward up. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. So make sure, gentlemen in particular, bend those knees really deeply to lift your bottoms high. Then think about that length through the spine, melting your head and chest down between the shoulders. Your hands are flat to the ground, and then you can press your heels to the floor, bending and extending without moving your hips. So roll onto the tips of the toes, push back into your heels. Roll onto the tips of the toes, push back into your heels. Tom, it's really nice to see you back. It's a one-hit wonder for the rest of the year.
Yep.
As there is no session next week anyway. 3 more.
Last bit of exercise before I can start gorging.
Fair enough. And then pause with those legs extended. Squeeze your belly, lift your hips, melt your head and chest down. Look forward towards me. We inhale, roll forward, undulate through the spine. Exhale to that forward plank. Squeeze the butt, lift back up. Roll through the feet, push down into the heels. This is mobilization with stretch and core. Rock forward, lift up, push down into your heels, stretch, melt the chest. Inhale, lift up onto the tips of your toes, roll it forward, undulating the spine. Pause in that plank, strong position. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant the heels down. Take a breath, roll it forward. 3 more of these, please.
This is great.
2 more. Can't even hear it. Right, we're going to do 1 more. And once we land in that plank, just pause it. 10 seconds here. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the belly. You should be feeling a little bit warmer. And then lower your knees down. Quick sit back into child's pose. Front of the feet landing on the ground, just lengthening your arms. So keep it strong. Don't just relax into it. Elbows off the floor, full extension through the arms. I don't believe in Christmas playlists. I have got my speaker on me. I might.
So you're not doing them next week?
I'm not doing my class next week. No, I've been told I'm not allowed to.
Why?
Because no one will be here apparently.
Oh, okay.
I will be.
Curve the spine, roll it, come to a straight spine. Classes are running Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so let's take a left leg back. So because I'm facing you, I'm going to mirror you, okay? Left leg, right arm, balance.
And you come on Wednesday.
Well, you're going to come in next Wednesday though. I meant to be here, didn't I? But I think we're cancelling it because of the train strikes. Okay, we're going to take a little angle out to the side.
Is it alright to yours?
Yes, Euro style striking. Back to centre, curve it. Security. Striking, I can't pull with the stress. And John applies in literally that morning. Out. Centre. Curl it under. And reach. And out. And centre. Curl it. Don't rush this. Make a real point of everything. Breathing out. Back to the middle. Tuck under.
Did you go in October? No. Disneyland.
Could we?
Did you?
Nope.
Oh, similar.
Never been.
Oh.
Oh, that's my idea of health. Now we're going to do one more. Reach out to the sides, back to the middle, curl it under, and then lengthen out one more time. Drop your hand only to the floor. Then dorsiflex the foot, press it down into the foot, into the mat, and push it back and stretch the calf. So just use your arms just to push your body weight back. Now look towards me. We're going to take our right foot out to the side and immediately turn ourselves into a side plank on our hand. It's a nice, easy position. Push your hips forward. You've got a lovely line running through your fingertips. Then point the toes, so it's just brushing the floor, so it's not leaning. And we're just going to simply lift up and down. Nice and easy. Abduction through the hip. Don't roll the hip. Just keep both hip bones facing forward. And that lovely open through the chest. Still got 10 more to do. Nice big lift, squeeze it. Feel your buttock working to its maximum, but also squeeze the buttocks on the ground. 6, 5, 4. Depends how fast you're going, doesn't it? 2, and just give me one more. Drop the foot to the floor, pause there. Lift up a little bit more, open out a little bit more, lift that leg up to hip height and pulse it. Squeeze it. Abs on. Come on, move that leg, move it up and down. Lots of movement. 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop it. Come all the way up so you're sitting above that knee and turn that foot out if you can. My leg doesn't actually like to do that. That's virtually impossible to do. Some people comfortably be there. Try to get your hip bones forward, extend that leg, slide down the leg and take a side stretch. So I've got my hand inside the leg or on top and try and pull the right hip forward as you T-shape over to the left. Sorry, the wrong direction, aren't I? Using you. Go further. Try and look underneath that right arm. Send the elbow. And then release. Turn back. Bring that leg around, bring it underneath, 2 hands underneath. Up the toes, downward facing dog. Take it for a walk this time, bending, extending the legs, continuing to keep your hips still, squeezing the belly, lifting up high, melting that head and chest down between the shoulders. And then ground the heels. Lift your left leg up towards the sky. High as you can go. Reach it. Now the opposite leg should be dead straight with your heel pressing down towards the floor so you feel that strong stretch. Look forward towards me. We're going to roll forward, putting the knee under to the chest. Then we push the leg back up. We then come through over to the opposite elbow. Forward. Then we push back. Then we come through, same leg, same arm, to the elbow. Forward. Lift it up. Come on, lift up that knee. Then push it back up. Pause at the top. We're going again. Put it forward, center of the chest. Squeeze the belly. Put it in. Push it up. Stay at the same pace as me. We're coming over. Left elbow. Right elbow, sorry. Lift it up. And then same knee, same elbow. I've confused myself by doing the wrong leg. Hold, come on. Up on that elbow. Press it. I'm resting it on there. Hold it. And then pigeon. So somehow I just changed my leg, which I shouldn't have done.
Because you were mirroring us.
Which
And then
annoyed
confused us.
me. It annoyed me that I haven't been consistent with that. Okay, so we're here. First of all, find your stretch. So if it's not for you, up here, you nose drop down to your left butt. And then come into your seated hurdle instead. Relax through the shoulders, let the head and chest drop. Now, we're going to take this into a little bit of a reach. So we're going to take the arms over to the right, but don't pull yourself away. Stay quite sunken into that left hip and reach to the right. Grab hold of your left wrist and pull that into a C shape as you pull your body weight back into that left hip. And it's wonderful. Should feel lovely. Okay, walk yourself back slowly. Come up onto your hands. Tuck your toes under. Free yourself, plank. Right, I'm going to join you doing like what I was doing before. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider, turn our feet over to the left, onto the right hand, and lift the left arm up towards the sky. So the same side you did before when we were on our side. Squeeze up, squeeze your butt cheek, and press up and down into the side obliques. Up and down. If it's too much on your wrist, drop down to your elbow, drop your elbow. This is really good strengthener. Up and down. 8, 7, squeeze out underneath butt cheek. 5, come on, pull up through that waistline. 4, 3, last 2, 2, and then bend that lower knee, drop down, and all the way down onto that side. Legs in a straight line. Got ages, got ages. Stop looking at the clock. You can't go until you're equal. Okay? You're not allowed to leave. You'll be pulled back in. Got a meeting or something? Or you just driving? Okay, bring both those legs up into a hover. The bottom leg staying where it is. The top leg's lifting up, just like we did earlier, up and down. Don't worry, we're going to do the further next, so that we make sure we get it done before you leave, okay? So feel that muscle squeeze its maximum point. Don't let your hips move. They're beautifully stacked. Your hand is just placed in front of your chest to allow a little bit more give. Give me 5 more of these. Hold your last one up. Hold it. Come on, squeeze it. Lift it as high as you can go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the leg on top of that bottom leg. Now don't drop your bottom leg. Lift that bottom leg up. So now my top leg is resting on it. And then use that to lift your legs up and down, just in the inner thighs. Most of all, you should feel this in the side of your waist. Squeeze the belly in tight. If you feel it in your back, bring your legs slightly forward and work there. 10, 9. Use the inner thigh of that underneath leg. Keep it going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Bend the lower knee. Lift the top leg. Flex the foot. Make sure you don't roll your hips. Lift that, take that leg forward, up, back, and down. Forward, lift, drop, point the toe if you wish to come back. Flex forward, lift the leg, drop it, point the toe to come back. Now, very subtly, when you bring that leg forward, turn your toes up, then lift and continue. Just makes it work a little bit harder. And when you pull your leg back to where it started, give a little bit of an extra butt squeeze to take it very subtly behind the hip level, but don't let your hips or pelvis roll. That's where your core needs to be sitting. Also, don't let your legs drop lower than your hip level. We need to do a stretch to the side, but we might have to come back for it. Prime purposes. John.
Yeah.
For John, just only for John. Now, on your next one forward, hold it. Come forward, hold it, lift it, pulse it, up and down, abs on, toes to the sky, heels down. Get those legs higher than your hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Knees together, dropping down. Now, we are going to come back up onto the side later. But for now, roll over onto your tummy. Tuck your toes, lift up and downward facing dog. Bend your knees, drop down. Take your left leg back. No, right leg back, left arm forward. Out to the side, back to the middle, curl it under. Reach, out, center, curl. Like, do you have to like leave bang on? Yeah, that's what I say. Who cares? You can hold on to. I care though, deeply. 2 more of these.
Super.
Scoop that belly in to get that lovely curve of the spine. So when we've done that last one, reach up, drop the hand, flex the foot, drop the foot, and use your hands just to push back into that calf, a little stretch there. Very pleasant. You've been going to other classes, Tom?
I do.
Just not mine. Should I take that personally?
It's for you every day.
Slide that foot on the floor, out to the side, and bring yourself up and open up. So turn your whole hip, so everything's facing forward. Bring that underneath hip, so they're stacked one on top of the other, and that shoulder is stacked on top of the other one. Point the toe, and then lift that leg up and down. Just brushing the floor very briefly, no rest. So you need to, Alison, if you flex your foot on that left one, and there's your stability, take the foot, look at mine. Mine's right behind me.
Oh, yeah.
And then it will allow you to open out. Open up a little bit more. That's it. These trousers only come out in December, they've been put away for 11 months now. I like them. They're cool, aren't they?
Wrapping paper.
8 more. Someone else did that to me the other day.
Rude as me.
Yeah. Maybe people feel they can just openly say things like that to me. 3, 2, hold it up and pulse. Up and down, squeeze that butt, get it a little bit higher, high on those hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Higher, 3, 2, and just drop it down to the floor. Bring your hands down. That's what we did now. Just come back round and lift your hips up. This is where I did the wrong one, isn't it?
Thinking time.
I've lost my train of thought. Too busy thinking about insults.
Wasn't an insult, it was just a statement.
Right leg up. They're the best trousers I've ever bought in my life. It's so comfortable as well. Okay, leg a lovely straight line, left heel pressed down into the floor. We inhale, float the knee forward to the chest, into a plank, and then carefully up to the sky. This is not a fast moving exercise. We bring our body weight forward and we twist and take the knee over to the left elbow. Come back to center, lift up. We then come out, pull it out, wide, and touch that elbow, drop your hips and hold. Lovely. And back up. And John, full maximum effort. Center. Rock forward onto the tips of the toe of your left foot. Push back into the heels. We lift up and we go to the opposite elbow. Turn the body. Use your core, squeeze in. Back, center, lift. Last one. Out to that right elbow. Pause. Touch it. Hold it. Lift. And then just transition into pigeon.
It's already well rested there.
Wow, wasn't it?
I need it.
You just swear?
Yeah.
You swore in your last session with me, live. Slide to your right leg and left leg back, and then find your stretch. So, 9 to 10, Monday morning, online, see you there. But you can sign up for my on-demand business. What do you think, John? Oh, completely wrong direction. But I've seen you since you went to Paris. Ages ago. That was when it was like 23 degrees and all that. Yeah, I don't think you have. Take your arms over to the left, take hold of your right wrist, take a side bend through the body, sinking down. And breathe. You feel that arm reach as you pull back into the right hip. Just take one more breath here, and then come up onto your hands. Tuck your toes, and lift your body weight up into plank. Pause. So we're going to turn our feet to face the other way and drop down and bring yourself down. Oh, no, we're not. God, come back up. Your phone, John. Onto this plank, guys. Plank, plank, plank. Turn your feet and hold here. And then we begin to pulse up and down. Feel free to drop your elbow if your wrist isn't liking it. Squeeze that butt cheek underneath. Wonderful oblique work. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, guys. 4, 3. Last 2. And now we bend that lower leg, and now we come down to our sides. Ta-da! Body in a straight line. Hip stack, shoulder stack. Lift those legs into a hover. Top leg lifts up and down. Knee there, John. For about 2 more minutes, and you can go. You can miss the lovely stretchy bit. So make sure that bottom leg is still active. Don't just don't forget about it. Keep lifting it up. And then squeeze your buttock to its maximum point. We've still got 10 more of these. We're here for quite a while. Imagine you're lifting that underneath part of your waistline off the ground as well to create a gap. So everything's really drawn into the center of your torso. Last 3. We, of course, pulse that last one at the top. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Now let's get it higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Join the legs together. Now rest that top leg on the underneath leg so the inner thigh has to be active. Then press those legs up and down. So your left inner thigh is doing the work. Squeeze, squeeze. Come on, come on. Abs on. Your abs want to feel this. Your abs want to feel this. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, lift it higher. 3, 2, and release it down. Quick breather. Bend your underneath leg. So that top leg flexes, dorsiflexion, and we engage our abs and pull the leg forward. Lift it. Back to hip level. Point the toe. Pull the leg all the way back. A little squeeze. Dorsiflexion forward. Lift and take it back. What are you going to do when you're not here? What sort of got a meeting? I've got a meeting after this.
Are you getting a take up now in the gym? So a lot more people coming in?
Yeah, and in the new year, lots more people coming back as well.
Probably, I suppose.
Right, I'm seeing legs dropping lower than hips. Don't let them drop lower than your hips. They're sinking, they're sinking. Come on, just drop. When you lift them up high, only drop them just above the hip level. Right, 4 more. I'm seeing legs dropping like flies. Let's do this to the bitter end of pain.
I'm going with joggers.
You what?
I'm going with joggers.
He's going like in the next 30 seconds. Right, the last point. We hold the leg forward. Lift it up. Pulse it. Last time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Turn the toes up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 2 and release. Right, John's had to go. Everyone else has to stay. Are you really going?
I'm really going, sorry.
Well, we're never going to see you again.
Online, I suspect. See you online. Sorry you going.
See you, John. Good luck. Enjoy retirement.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do to use Pilates.
I'll see you online, so I've got to do it because
You do.
I'm in a miserable state.
Yes, you do. We will chat.
Yes.
I have your number. So everybody just turn over onto your tummy.
Cheers, everyone.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Oh, make me all sad. Arms forward, feet wide. Okay, we're going to lift our upper bodies up. We're going to take a big, wide reach. And we're going to lift at the last point, and let's do a little leg lift. And then we release everything down all the way forwards. Rest the hands. So that's quite a lot for your back. So if you're not enjoying it in the back, then when you do, I suggest you start and then you bend here. So your arms are forward. The arms forward, the abs below the back, okay? And if you can, squeeze the legs. Pull your shoulder blades together. And then release it all the way back. Squeeze the guys. And yeah, this is lovely. Anyone else with me? Lift the legs. Only pull the legs together and then pull your hands together. So everything's coming together. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Then you can release it all the way back down. We're going to do 3 more of these.
It's not as bad as the leg one.
What's the leg one? Now, because of jog, we kind of reduced what we were doing on one side. So we're going to come back onto our sides in a second. This is our last one. So this time, lift and lengthen, squeeze those legs and swing kick. And you can stay here, or you can come to here, or you can come to here, and then you can join in, 10 seconds. Reach. Come on, come on, paddle, paddle. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Turn your head one direction and wriggle through those hips. Loosen the spine, everything relax. Who is here next Wednesday? Are you all here?
No,
I got told that a month ago, no one will be here.
Some of the schools are finishing up.
So I did not invoice for any of the sessions be on Tuesday.
well, what they know.
Oh, my kids are off school that day.
Oh.
That's probably why. Right, we're
This
going
is
to
it, kids are
turn.
waking up on Tuesday, aren't they?
Yeah.
But my husband's back, so I'm just leaving. Right, let's roll over
got catching up to them,
onto,
about 3 years worth.
onto our right side.
Right.
So how you started, I'm just mirroring you. Then you're going to turn, slide onto the elbow here. So my elbow's just in front. This hand comes behind, and then you pull your knees in and you rock onto your bottom. So I'm just on my right buttock. Now reach to the little toe. So my knees are pointing in that direction. Yeah, so your knees need to be pointing over there. And then we kick away. Arm comes behind. We pull up. Watch me. Shoulder blade. In. Buttock. Shoulder blade. My arm is my lever. My arm is my lever. Now this doesn't work for you. Drop the lower leg and work the top leg on its own. There's absolutely no reason why any of you can't do this.
They should be on SI joint, probably.
Yeah. Make sure you're really leaning on the buttock, more towards the sky than to the side.
I'm not coordinated.
Come on, let's work together. Breathe, drop. So, a lot of you are too sideways. Mark your 5. But a lot of you are too sideways. Rock more towards the sky. More towards the sky. Balance. Now work it there. That's it, Tom. Now work it. Now lift up. Is it just not, some people just not built for this exercise?
It's just related. If you've got no coordination, you just can't do it.
I don't.
I don't know if I'm doing
So
it.
crunch in.
Am I?
Right, everything comes
Oh,
in,
God.
everything kicks away. Everything comes in. You don't even need this arm.
Am I doing it?
Oh.
8. Whatever you're doing, carry on. 7. 6. Well done, Mark. 5. Cool consistency, Mark. 4.
Core consistency.
3.
Oh my God.
His attendance record's been very good in the last 2 months. Now, everyone come up, grab your knees and just hug them in. Get a sense of your position, lift your chest. Now release the arm up to the sky. Now take your legs up and hold. Pull the thighs in towards you, lift your chest up, squeeze. 8, 7, left, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Now, as you rock down to your side, pull the knee in towards your arm. Now, I've given most of you a band, and you're going to use them now. So open the knee towards the armpit. Just allow your hip flexor to give way a little bit. Then, link your big toe. Arm on the inside of your leg. So if you're using a band, put it around the ball of your foot and straighten that leg up to the sky, dead straight. If your legs can go dead straight, use a band. So I'm opening my leg behind me. I'm drawing my hip forward. So imagine your hips driving towards the mirror, but your legs going towards these sliding doors. And lengthen that knee. Bend your elbow, drive that leg towards your head. So I've got my underneath leg bent, and that is my solid, that's where I'm kind of leaning into, and then I can open up the leg further and get more of a stretch. Lovely. Enjoyable, yes? Try and turn your toes out to the right, the left a little bit more. Pull the toes in a little bit more. Straighten that knee a little bit more. And then just free it when you're ready. Release. Bend it. Drop it down. Roll onto your backs.
See.
I think it's lost my clothes underneath the trousers. Okay, the knees in towards your chest, straighten those legs up. Arms down by your side, lift your head and shoulders, come into a hover, reach your arms, fingers forward. So my arms and shoulders are up, crunch. And we're going to leg drop and then swap. So one leg goes down, lifts up, the other one drops. If you want more, cross them on their way. If you're stable through your core, then you can go a little bit faster. Keep the legs straight. Now lift your crunch. Everyone go a little bit faster, please. Come on, work it, work it, work it, work it. Everything's been very slow moving, so let's speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Keep going, keep going. 10, 9. Come on, guys. I want to see legs faster. 6. Shoulders up. Abs on. Last 4, 3, 2, and hug your knees. Now pop your feet down, roll over onto your left side, up onto your elbows, roll onto the buttock and pull your knees so they're pointing up towards the sky, but you're leaning onto your opposite buttock. Once you're there, take your arm up high and then drop down into your shoulder blade, extending the legs, then pull everything back in, reach to the toes. So just play around with the move, okay? You can drop that lower leg down and then just work the top leg on its own. Use your elbow as your lever, but more importantly, don't sink into your shoulder. Look how much smoother it is on this side, guys.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's either clicked or this is just your easier side.
Right-handed.
So when you pull your knees in, pull your fingers down towards your little toe. So crunch and curl, then reach and lengthen.
I think it's easier not having to watch myself in the mirror.
Oh, is it?
The weird thing is my legs seem to sort of go like frogs. As they come together, it's really hard to keep them.
Yeah. Ooh. Right, remember, crunch in, legs and arms away. 5 more. Curl it in, kick the arms and legs away. They work together. Right. Yeah. Keep it going. Now, your last one, grab your knees, curl them in. Take a breath, squeeze the belly, lift the arms to the sky, lift your legs to the sky. And pull your thighs closer into your chest closer to your thighs. Reach that arm, squeeze deep, hold it, straighten the knees. I want to see legs to the sky, Mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Turn yourself over onto your hands and knees. Come up, lift your head, lift your bottom, just sit down. Curve, cat stretch. Come back to neutral spine, tuck your toes. So I'm taking my feet and knees wide, and then lift up to a wide downward facing dog. Lift your hips, heels to the floor, straighten those knees, pull your kneecaps up, and drive your chest down to your shoulders. Now walk your hands in a little bit. Take your left hand and wrap it around your right leg. And then just bend that elbow and drive your chest down towards that leg, keeping both legs dead straight if you can. So you might be up, you might be wrapped around the knee or the thigh, that's fine. Just find a place where you can grab the leg and reach.
Hip.
Hip?
Wrapped around the hip.
Wherever you can reach, swap over other side. And then draw the chest down and around. Push those knees straight, everybody. hand back down. Walk your hands towards your feet. Gonna give you a little bit of a challenge. You won't like it. So now my heels on the very edge of my mat, my toes are out. I'm gonna bend, come down into a squat. Hey, you do like it. Legs really wide out.
I can't do this.
Bring them in. See where my legs are. There you go, now drop down. As far as you can go. Come on to your toes if you need to, and open those knees.
I've never been able to do that.
Try. Use your hands on the floor and then drop down. Drop down, that's it. Now open your knees. Yes, you're there. Now get your elbows on those knees and push them open. Oh, you need to practice this. Hands to the floor.
I'm serious.
Parallel your feet. Scoot the belly in, roll up slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, got rid of my head rush. Take a shoulder roll at the top. Interlace your fingers behind the base of your spine. Push your arms up and away. Lift. Push it as far as they can go. And then open your arms out wide. Bring your hands all the way up. Bring your fingertips together. Bring them forward. And then open out through your shoulder blades. Stop them through the knees. Then bring your hands onto the small of your back, so your fingers are facing like that. And then just lift your chest and push your elbows back. You still there? And then bring yourself up your arms, bring them together, bow, clap. Thank you. Anthony is still there.